Alright, what's up guys, Blade here, and we're going to be going ahead and going over the Dev Notes 18. Now a lot of things were at least shown in this here. I did read a couple of them already, and originally I was going to edit this, but I decided against it. So we're going to try to go over some bullet points and go over the huge points that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to. So with this all in mind here, we have a lot of information regarding half anniversary, then pretty much acknowledging everything that we wanted to see, and then some major direction changes that's going to be happening. For some of these, this is going to involve different growth stages, different stage difficulties ups, as well as raids and stuff being edited. For example, Tyrannus raid highest difficulty is still getting some people and getting them kind of down, so they're going to be changing this to make it a little bit easier for people to actually get some more of the raid equipment to then take down the abyss difficulty, seeing that players have been having a couple problems. We also do know that there's going to be, of course, some rewarding tiers that's going down, so people will be able to get more things out of here, such as coins, in order to get more of these equipments later down the line. So that is always going to be great here. Though, once again, Misty tokens and raid equipment cannot be obtained through hard difficulty. It just seems like that the hell difficulty, by clearing it, you will be able to get that now. So hard difficulty is going to be the even lower variant, which is interesting to see that they're going to have something like that. Hell difficulty is now going to offer a little bit of equipment and stuff like that, like coins, but it's not going to offer a lot as much as the abyss is. So inside of hell here, 120 raid equipment will be added as well, so you guys can get that. And then we're going to move on to the next part. Now the next bullet point is the engraved equipment growth expansion. Apparently there's going to be something new called Transcendence Refinement, and what this is going to allow a lot of people to do is, if your gear is +5, usually there's nothing else to do, right? Well, they're going to add this on top of it, allowing us to strengthen our engraved equipment even further. And instead of having it just be level 5, we're now going to be able to get more slots unlocked for this. So it's now going to give us an engraved equipment passive and 2 additional options, so 3 options in total, allowing us to pretty much just make our engraved equipment even more busted. Now the refinement, how it's going to work, it's pretty much adding substats and a passive onto this even more so, and it will have at least a failure rate. Now once, of course, if you do unlock a attempt the fails and you actually have this, the growth material will be consumed, but they are trying to make it so you're able to unlock it without any more penalties. So this is pretty much going to be an easier way, or at least another way, to get our CC up, our stats up, though it is going to have a failure percentage. They're still trying to figure out the ways to minimize the said failure percentage that's going to happen. So they're trying to figure that out. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I do hope they don't make it too difficult, because a lot of people did get mad about the re-rolling on like stats or like level 1 through 3 thing a while ago, but at the same time it's still something new, so that's cool. We pretty much have a labyrinth mode. If anyone has played 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, they have added labyrinth in here called Maze, and it essentially is going to be a roguelike mode where obviously you're going to be able to get your hero attributes, different roles in here, number of characters that can appear, and the deeper you get into the maze, the more little prizes and stuff you can use. Now by going through this, obviously there's going to be certain points where you can get potential growth, mastery growth, to make the characters even stronger through this, as a roguelike would be, and you just try to get as far as possible. You will get some prizes out of this. You will get obviously some different things out of this type of stuff, so that's going to be great to see, though we don't know all of the specifics of what you can get out of this just yet, so keep that in mind. But this is going to be cool because it's going to be something different to do. Then of course we have the boss challenges. Abyss will no longer be the highest variant of difficulty. It will now go up to Transcendence. Transcendence itself is now going to be a little bit harder than Abyss, and mainly because they noticed that a lot of people are passing the Abyss difficulty itself pretty easily and just going over the rankings. They also are trying to fix various different glitches and stuff for bosses' movements in order to make the ranking competition fair. So that's always going to be kind of interesting to see how they do that. And obviously this is going to be another time attack mode to said Transcendence difficulty, so it is going to be a little bit crazy. Now, issue is with this, a cube key of the same level as the Abyss will be required for this, so it is still going to be like, I think the 20 keys for Abyss, I think it is called, or I think it's doing it double, I can't remember. but it's 20 keys overall, which is always great, or not really great. But another thing you can do, luckily they didn't make it higher, which is what I was worried about if they did add in another difficulty to this, so that's always a good thing there. But other than that, cool. Transcendence refinements will also be acquired through the Transcendence difficulty, so that's another thing that you guys want to keep in mind. Now, the last thing, or at least some of the last things here that we're going to go over, the survey. Now, the survey here is very interesting because there's going to be a survey vote that's going to be held very, very soon for us. And obviously, they've been trying to figure out when they're going to do their reruns. Apparently, by going ahead and voting on this said survey, there will be a total of 6 characters, and whatever has the highest votes will be the first rerun pickup through the following update of version 2.0. So for Half Annie, we will get a what's called a rerun banner, though it will be based on what is voted the most. So for a lot of you guys, please vote correctly. I'm really praying no one votes for Escanor, but please vote correctly, because this could be a huge thing for a lot of people who want to make sure their accounts are looking good. So survey vote will be out. Obviously, first rerun pickup will be based on this. Be sure to do that. Now they're changing the tutorial where at half anniversary, we'll get a 100% Meliodas draw. So no matter what first multi, you will get yourself a Meliodas. If you are new, you will guarantee yourself a Meliodas on the first draw. If you are an older character, they will provide you a Meliodas on your first draw. And if you're older with a P10 Meliodas, you will get at least 180 Star Trace Crystalloids, which is always good. Now, for me, I was not going to summon for my Meliodas to get him P10, so this is great for me. That's just another freaking dupe for me. I know a lot of people do not like the Longsword P10, but in all honesty, it's just what it is. I just want it for the looks, to be real. But the people who have the 180, y'all are cooking, because at that point, that is going to be a good duplicate that you can get on a newer character with ease. So that's always a good thing to get out of that. So that's a good way that they handled that. Then they have, of course, an upcoming version for 2.1, the latter half of Half Annie update, where they're going to be going over different things here, including the re-adding of Frozen Mine raid. Yes, I am very happy about that, because now we're going to be able to see what they do for Frozen Mine. That's always going to be pretty darn cool. And we'll have another raid to go through. Will that mean it's going to be harder? Heck yeah. But it's still going to be something fun to go through, at least. Then closing out the developer notes themselves, they go over some small gifts here. Obviously, if you guys have logged into the game, you're going to be able to get some little rewards out of that here. But they're preparing something else that every day, the 7 Deadly Sins heroes every day can obtain a prepared draw ticket. So apparently they're going to be giving us out some little rewards themselves that would be able to be given to us, I guess, for pools. Unsure exactly how that's going to go about it, but it's always going to be pretty darn cool to see. They do have a lucky snatch event that's just going to be lucky to see if you can get 30k star fragments in a single draw. Pretty cool, but let's be real, I don't know, unless we get crazy lucky, no one ain't getting that. But obviously other different growth rewards and star fragments will be allowed. They already gave this on out. If you guys have not logged in, log in now. You'll get your half anniversary appreciation reward box, which is always going to be great. And that is everything that we wanted to go over. Now, I think there is a code as well that was tossed out, which was half anniversary. It was like Half Annie's anniversary. I'll have to look at that and I'll post it in the comment section, because I don't know exactly where it was again. But there is a code out and it gives you 1,000 crystals. So we'll have to go through that, and I'll try to get that to you guys very soon. But let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about this. That's everything that I wanted to go over. Very excited to see how this is going to go. But till then, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp. Peace.